Ready? We're not on the screen yet, though. Council has been in executive session for approximately 1 hour and 20 minutes discussing pending litigation and the fact-finding with our lawyer. No decision has been made. So we are back on the agenda for item 12. This is consideration of resolution for first reading adoption under suspension of the rules on 12A and 9D. Is there a motion to suspend the rules?
Yes, I move we suspend the rules.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Simon and seconded by Mr. Gallagher. All those in favor of suspending the rules indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, the ayes have it. The rules are suspended. We need a motion to amend item 00110. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead and read it. Did you read it before?
Prior to going into executive session.
Okay, so Mr. Miller, do you have a motion to amend?
I'll start by moving to adopt, and then that motion would be amended.
Okay. All right.
Second.
All right, it's been moved by Mr. Miller and seconded by Mr. Germana to adopt item 0010. Okay. Now, is there a motion to amend that?
I so move.
And so moved by Mr. Miller and seconded by Mr. Rogers to amend to include the adoption of the fact finder's report.
The word is accepting.
Accept, okay.
Accepting, yes.
All right, is
And
there
that
any,
would be both in the title and the body.
all right, so is there any discussion on the motion to amend? All right, so we need a vote on the motion to amend. All those in favor of amending item 0010 indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. The resolution is amended. Now, do we need a vote on the merits of the resolution as amended? Is there any discussion on this? All right, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted. We will move on briefly to item 17. Any miscellaneous committee reports?
Madam President.
Mr. Miller, then Mr. Greenspan.
Madam President and my colleagues, the Finance and Budgeting Committee will meet on Tuesday, the day after the holiday, the 17th at 1 p.m. to consider legislation regarding reserve accounts policy and similar financial matters. Thank you.
Mr. Greenspan.
Thank you, Madam President. We had an Ethics Committee meeting today, and one of the items discussed as part of the committee structure is charter review, and Councilman Miller has proposed a charter review commission rules, and I know he sent that around to everybody to discuss, and I would encourage you to do that. The other thing is those rules do not allow, the way they're structured, they don't time themselves with the November general election. So if council wishes to consider any charter amendments for the November general election ballot, we'll, over the next few weeks or next month, few months, be compiling those for discussion in committee. So if you have anything, please feel free to bring those forward.
Madam President.
Yes, Mr. Miller.
On that point, I would mention that the report of the Charter Review Commission will be due in July of 2013. And although we could get amendments from that report onto the ballot on November of 2013, we would incur election expense if we do so, because it's not a year where there's other elections. And so that means the amendments from the Charter Review Commission may well not get on the ballot until 2014. Therefore, it's my recommendation that probably some amendments that have some degree of urgency and that we can get a consensus around, that we should probably put some on the ballot for November of 2012. The deadline for that would be in early September of this year.
Any other miscellaneous committee reports?
Madam President,
Yes.
the Public Works Committee meeting will not be held this Thursday, but we will deal with the items referred to this committee on the following Thursday.
Right. And just for an update as to our issue about collection of court costs, We are anticipating a report from the clerk of courts, I believe it's January the 16th. So we should get that from him. I actually ran into him in the supermarket, and he said that he would have that duly prepared by the 16th of January, and then we'll go from there. Well, we don't have to worry about it. Martin Luther King Day, we'll give him a pass till the next day, the next business day.
I just spoke with them about it, and we'll have some.
All right, any other miscellaneous business? Any public comment not related to the agenda?
No, Madam Chair, no public comment.
All right, next meeting will be on January the 24th at 4 p.m. for a work session. Is that a MedMart work session?
Yes, ma'am.
And then our regular meeting at 5 o'clock. If there's no further business before this council, is there a motion to adjourn?
I so move.
Second, all in favor say aye. We're
Aye.
adjourned. Thank you.